Ladies, I just wanted to show you that there is no right or wrong way to do your brows. It's all about what you personally like. So you can see this is the tutorial that I did for a high arched brow. If you like this brow, you can recreate this brow. So let's jump straight into it. We're going to grab our angled brush. This is the brush that we're going to use to apply our dip brow to our brows. We're going to be using the Anastasia dip brow in chocolate. So you want to be sure to get a good amount of product on your brush. I prefer my brows to be a little bit darker, but I'm going to build the product up as I go. So you want to start out carving the outline of your brows. I start at the very bottom of my brow and work my way out to the tip. So now that I have a guideline for the bottom, I just want to make a guideline for the top. So I'm going to outline the shape that I want and how wide I want my brows to be. Now I want to start filling in my brows. There's really no rules to this. I just make sure I do light strokes upward. My tail is kind of already filled in, so I don't really worry about filling that as much, but I want to lightly fill in the bottom outline all the way to the top outline. So now I'm just concentrating on making my brow darker because I like my brows to be a little bit darker so it can match my hair. So I'm just lightly darkening the brow. I slowly build up the product throughout my brow because I don't want my brow to look too harsh in certain areas, and I don't want to have to go back and try to blend out product that I could have saved. So I just slowly build up the product as I go. You can always add more, so don't be too heavy-handed. So here I'm just feathering out my brow. This is the beginning area of my brow, so this is where the faded part blends with the darkening part of your brow. So in order to make this look natural, blending is the key. So now I'm ready to carve out my brows. I will be using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn, and I will be mixing that with another LA Girl color. The mixing concealer that I am choosing to use is creamy beige. So I'm just going to mix these two together with my flat brush that I will be carving my brows out with. And here's the flat brush that I'll be using. I've tried to use angled brushes to carve out my brows, but I just prefer the flat brush. So ladies, here you can take your time. There's no rush. It doesn't have to all be in one smooth motion. You can take as many strokes as you need to get the desired shape that you want. I'm just going along my natural brow shape, just cleaning it up a little bit and making that shape much sharper. So here I'm just pulling the product down. We're not gonna leave it like this, so don't worry. We're gonna blend that out. I'm just pulling that product down so it won't be caked up around my brow. For recording purposes, I had to try to hold the brush another way. So yeah, you just want to try to carve out the shape of the brow that you want as clean as possible. So now that I have the desired shape that I want, I'm going to focus on blending. So here you see me pulling down the product. I wipe off as much product on the brush as possible, and then I try to blend out the excess around the brow. For the top of the brow, you want to pull the product upward since you are on the top of the brow, and for the bottom of the brow, you want to pull the excess product downward. Take your time in doing this because you want to make sure that you keep that crisp line. That's what makes the brows pop out, is that really crisp, clean line. So now you just want to really focus on blending. You want to take a beauty blender or one of these wedges, or you could take your finger and just make sure you blend out that concealer really well. So I'm just going back and making sure that that line is extra crisp, and I am blending out my concealer. I'm going to blend it out with the brush and my finger as well to just clean up any excess product that I may have around my brows. The best advice I can give to you is take your time in doing this. There's no rush. The brows can be the most important part of the makeup look, so you definitely want to take your time. So here I'm just taking an old mascara brush and combing all of my hairs in the same direction. And if you have any product buildup, if you apply it too heavy in one area, you can take this brush as well to thin that out wherever you need to within the brow. So I'm pretty much done. I just have a tiny bit more blending to do, but this is pretty much the overall look. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe this video, and I hope you guys enjoy watching. Comment down below letting me know if you guys like this tutorial, if it was helpful to you. Thanks for watching.